Oh, you are sewing.
We are going to make it so busy she doesn't have time to sew.
It's a test.
It's a test.
Live comments from viewers will appear on screen during your stream.
I made this running.
Well, turn that off.
Oh, that is darling.
That's kind of a weird new thing they're offering. Hey, Christy and Mary Lou, welcome. So we would like to welcome you all to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday, May 21st. We go live every Monday and Wednesday. Mondays we try to do a demo and a sale and teach you something or inspire you to actually use up your stash. On Wednesdays, it's just a big sale typically. So we are going to show a bunch of products. If you're new to watching, all you have to do is comment S. S is you committing to buying it, and then the number. I'll go over that again a couple more times in case you tune in late. You can text the number that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And you can also go to our website, which is scrolling across the screen. So welcome, everybody. And I do want to let you know, if you're local, this here is the Sierra to Sage Shop Pop flyer. The Sierra to Sage Shop Pop it includes, I believe, 8 shops. And it is going to, if you get this pin for $14, you buy the pin and we call it the discount pin. So you get 10% off at all the shops. So you're going to want to make sure you get the discount pin. If you want to order this one for $14, just put in S discount pin, and then we'll put the flyer and the pin in your baskets. So that is the Shop Pop. It's coming up soon, and it is a winter theme. Let it snow. Join us for this year's snowy theme Sierra to Sage Shop Pop, where you can experience a weekend full of inspirations, demos, and so much more as you start your fall and holiday sewing season. So get your Shop Pop discount pin. Each shop, you can get them from any of the participating shops, but each shop only has a certain amount. So literally, if you don't get this before they're sold out, you won't get the 10% off at all the shops. So that's that. The dates for the Shop Hop are September 4th through the 6th.
Oh, my birthday.
Oh, Judy, we need to find a group so you can shop pop with. Well, no, because you can come work at.
I have to work.
Yeah, you have to come in and visit at Fabric Chicks. So Doris dropped off these, and you know what these mean, right? These are the scrubbies you guys all fight over. That means we have bingo coming up. Quilto bingo is going to be next Wednesday because we cannot get stuff out before we do Quilt Show Reno. So it's kind of a crazy time of year for us. We are barely keeping our heads above water at this point. So make sure that you know where your bingo cards are so that you can play. If you don't have a bingo card, you can purchase one for $3. Or if you want an extra one, if you want multiple ones, you can purchase multiple ones for $3. Just put in S bingo card and we'll get you more bingo cards. Thank you, Kathleen, for sharing twice. We love it when you guys share our videos. Hopefully you get your friends to come join our madness. Okay, so we've got a bunch of good deals today. We are going to show you a bunch of items. They're going to have S and a number and the dollar amount. So you could say S61 for this panel, this cute cat panel. S61 is $6. So S61 is $6 for the panel. At $6, you could literally get one of these for all of your girlfriends in your quilting group. It makes a really cute gift. S61 is $6. You can turn these into little mug rugs or little Christmas ornaments. You could do some slow stitching around them and turn them into little patchwork. I mean, there's so many things you could do with them. You could add them to anything that you're sewing, really. S61 is $6. And we have a lot of those, so you can get as many as you want. I don't know where the bee purse that Peggy just made went, but what she did is she took 2 of these placemat panels and made a tote bag. So here is another opportunity for you to make placemats or placemat tote bags. So super easy. S47. Here, I'm going to put it this way so it looks more like a placemat. S47 is, $14. And hang on, because we love to give you guys discounts here at Fabric Chicks. So let me do this. Don't tell Devin. This is not a Devin special. We're going to do $10 for these panels. So S47 is $10. You could do some slow stitching. You could embroider or applique a bunny rabbit in the center of here, would be super cute. Just a lot of fun, different things. You can embellish it. You could add a doily to it. All kinds of fun things you can do. You can make it into a tote bag, or you can actually make placemats. S47 is $10.
3 tote bags.
Yeah, you could
Three
get 3 tote bags out of that, or 6 placemats. S47 is $10. Devin has lots of specials. S47 is $10. And then we also have a cute orange one. So these are kind of springy summer. Let's see. S46. And I don't know why, but this totally reminds me of my grandma. She must have had orange trees. I don't really remember her having orange trees, or she had decorations that look like this. I don't know. But this is another fun one that you could totally slow stitch. You could do some thread painting in the oranges. You could cut them in half and make pot holders if you wanted. There's a lot of different ideas. I'm trying to find quick and easy items that you can make for gifts that's not really going to set you back. So if you start now on Christmas, I think personally, everybody I know has so much that we really can go back to making handmade gifts for everybody and not go into debt. So get started right now on your Christmas giving. Probably decorations is colors from the 70s. Yes, it could have been.
Retro.
It could have been. S46. Oh, wait, here, let's make this one $10 too. Hang on a second. We like to reward you guys for watching us. S46 is $10. S46 is $10. Yeah, terracotta, I think Devin should cover his ears because we've got, I did price a lot of stuff just to clear it out so we can make room, because we do have a couple of pallets that should be coming in from Michael Miller very soon. So we do have a lot more clothing fabrics and different fabrics. I always think of it as any fabric you can make anything with. So you can make clothing, you can make tote bags, you can make quilts, you can make literally anything your heart desires, kitchen curtains or whatnot. But here is a lacy type fabric, S22. It's 100% cotton, and these are you could applique a design on top of this. It's just a great texture for a background if you're doing a wall hanging. S22 is $8 a yard, and it has a name. What is the name for this fabric?
Looks like seersucker.
It does kind of look like seersucker,
but it's not.
But it's
embroidered.
not.
Each
Yeah.
thing
It's
is.
like a sundress.
It's a sun.
it's like a sundress or a sun top. I thought it would be cute to use like ribbons. I just saw a photo, and it's a cute little blouse, super easy, with just the ribbons that we're always selling, just big bows tied up, but thicker ribbons so it covers your bra strap. But this would be super cute for that. And it's happy. Okay, S22 is $8 a yard. S22 is $8 a yard. Cotton spandex lurex. This is that glittery stuff. This would be great. It's kind of soft. It looks kind of like denim. but it's soft. It's not as thick as a denim. Kind of like sort of like stretch pants material, but I love it because it has the glitter. I would totally use this as a background for a Christmas table runner. S20 is $8 a yard, and it is 58 inches wide. Hey, Angie. So that's cotton lurex is what it's called. For those of you who do clothing, you know what it is. And here's another glittery one. So just because it has something different doesn't mean you can't use it in your quilting, tote bags, anything like that. This is kind of a khaki color with a silver glitter running through it. And it says cotton lurex poly. But it's not stretchy per se, but it does have a little bit of give. S24. And this one looks like it's probably 44 inches wide. It's not as tall as the other bolt, so I would say it's 44 inches wide. S84, but it is fabulously glittery. So we're going to have to make some projects with this, I can tell, so that you guys will know what to do with it. We do have some Christmas, retro-y Christmas fabrics, cats and dogs, and it is clearance today. S72 is $5 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. S72. So this you can make gift bags with this, super cute little Christmassy gift bags, or placemats, or really anything your heart desires. You could do a Christmassy dog food mat, all kinds of fun things you could do with it. S72 is the cream background. S71, this one's super cute. It's kitty cats with little bows and glasses, reindeer, but I love them. You know me, I don't know why, but I love mice. S71, S71, S64 is the stockings. S64 is the stockings with little dog bones and presents in it, and the little mice poking out of the stockings. You just can't get rid of the mice. So $5 a yard, half yards are $2.50, fat quarters are $1.75, and there are limited quantities. So we will give it, if somebody buys the whole bolt, we'll just give it to them instead of cutting it, since it is such a good price. Here they are in the cars, bicycles, just kind of a fun, quirky fabric. S65. $5 a yard, half yards $2.50, fat quarters are $1.75. And then we have S66 is green background with dogs. Here's a little cute reindeer. You got some fish bones here. S66. S67 is bones. S67 is an orange background with bones. S67. So if you've got kids who have a brand new house, this might be a fun Christmas tree skirt to make for them. But I think gift bags, it's perfect for gift bags.
Or treat bags for the your doggies and kitties.
Yeah, treat bags or any kind of pillows, Christmas pillows for the animals. S68 is a peach background, and then it's got the mice, gift bags, presents, fish bones. S68. $5 a yard. Bandanas are perfect. Super cute bandanas for Christmas. Oh, this rose gold one would look really pretty on Remy. Oh, I might have to make her a bandana. Yep. You know, I'm not that good of a mom or grandma, whatever it is I am for Gracie's damn dog. Okay. So we have a couple more of these. Oh, I forgot to we have a banner made out of this, where we cut these windows and then made a cute little cat banner. I'll put it out on the next sale. I'll throw it on. S69, $5 a yard. So you can fussy cut this. You could cut them out and then make mug rugs with them. If you know anybody who loves cats, this is kind of just a great little gift. You could also cut them out and then glue them onto gift cards. It would be a cute gift card. Actually, that's a pretty good idea on gift cards. S69, $5 a yard. Half yard is $2.50. Fat quarters are $1.75. Victor, I have no idea if she's actually going to show up to take her dog when we're up in Reno. But I did threaten her. It is her birthday week, but I did threaten her that if she didn't pick up her dog, I would have to cancel her car insurance, and she'd have to be a grown up and pay for her own car insurance because I would need her car insurance money to pay the dog sitter. So we'll see what's more important for her. Who knows? Okay, here's another cute one. S70. S70 is $5 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. And this is another one you could fussy cut and make into greeting cards, or your slow stitching, or you could just buy yardage of it and put it on the back of a quilt that you take to the beach. Lots of fun things you can do with this. $5 a yard. It's 3 Wishes fabrics. Perfect quilting quality. S70 is $5 a yard. $5 a yard. And then we have a couple more here. S62 is $6 a yard. So we have $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, and $2.75 a fat quarter. Life is better with a cat. Home is where the cat is. Cats rule. Hug the cat. Got catnip. Perfect. Cat mom. I love cats. Meow. Cat love. Blah, blah, blah. I think I've covered them all. So S62 is $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2.75 for fat quarters. And then this one is a fun vintage typewriter. S63 is $6 a yard. So this would be great on the back of like a manly quilt. S63, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2.75 for fat quarters. It's got great little writing pages on it. It's got fiction, mystery, fantasy, write in bigger words. And then the little words, I have no idea what it says.
You may get out your magnifying glasses.
S03 is $8 a yard. This is 100% rayon. S03 is $8 a yard. S03 is $8 a yard. It's a great drapey fabric. Would be cute for a blouse. S03 is 58 inches wide. So if you're thinking about dabbling in clothing, we do have several patterns that I've gotten that we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to them. Clothing is coming up next in our schedule. This is sweatshirt material, but I thought if you're going to do a sweatshirt jacket, but you don't want to buy a sweatshirt already made, maybe you need it to be different sizes or whatnot. This is a sweatshirt material that you can do anything you want with. You can make sweats, pajama bottoms, super soft on the inside. S25 is $8 a yard. S25 is $8 a yard. You could tissue dye these if you wanted, or splatter paint on them and then heat set it. And then you could custom make whatever you want. It says 100% cotton. But to me, I would love a pair of like longer shorts. Yeah, pajama bottoms. Because a lot of times when you buy pajama shorts, they're very short. Very, very short. And so I feel like I have to make my own shorts so that it covers all the areas that need to stay covered. So I think this would be kind of a fun one to experiment with. So $8 a yard, S25. It's 100% cotton terracotta, 100% cotton.
And this was Finn approved.
Okay. She said it was soft.
She said it was soft.
Oh.
She was
she was petting it.
She was petting it.
Yeah, I bought it. When I see samples, they're just tiny samples, so I wasn't sure. But when it came in, I do love. It just is like the perfect thickness for pajama bottoms. Okay, let's see. We have linen blend. So this is a linen rayon. 44 inches wide-ish, S23. It's a peachy color. So it's a linen blend, linen and rayon, but we scrunched it up. It doesn't seem to get wrinkly like most linen, so that's kind of nice, but it does have the texture of the linen. It's a little bit of a peachy color. S23 is $8 a yard. S23 is $8 a yard. S23 is $8 a yard. And then here is, Devin said I was crazy. So this is a big piece of lace. You could make your own lace tablecloths or whatnot, or drapes. S34 is $8 a yard. So this is one of them that I painted the other day in a demo. So if you didn't watch the demo, you can go back to Monday and watch the demo. S34, $8 a yard. It is 58 inches wide. So I splattered paint on this one. And then I told Devin, I said, you could either use it as a tablecloth, or you can have an overlay for a quilt, an artsy quilt. You could also use this as a background and then put your applique on top of it. But I told Devin, I said, this is where your kids are like, Mom, you're crazy. I said, I'm going to wear a pair of leggings. And then, as you can use it as a swimsuit cover up, or you can wear a pair of leggings. I thought it would be cute to have a pair of leggings and then like a Frida shirt or something. It would be cute. Or if you did the t-shirt class with Sandy DeRosa a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, whenever, I don't know, I have no sense of time. But if you did, you could use the lace for the sleeves on the t-shirts. It would be super cute. So Devin told me he wasn't going in public if I wear this as a skirt, especially over my jeans. He said it was inappropriate over my jeans. So
Could be worse than
I
that.
think it'd be good for the wine walk. Isn't the wine walk?
look how cute it is. You don't think that's cute? Oh,
Perfect in Hawaii.
yeah. Over your swimsuit or
Bikini.
over my bikini. I only wear my bikini in my hot tub in the cover of darkness. And that's very rare. Anyhow, so yeah, TMI. I would never torture anybody in public with a bikini. Okay. S34 is $8 a yard in case you need some lace. In case you too need a cover up. S34. It was super fun. It would be cute on the back of a jacket. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it. So even if you're not getting this, just an idea in the back of your head. If you're a treasure hunter like Devin and I are, make sure you go to the linen departments at the thrift stores and rescue them. Because there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with it. You can upcycle it. You can, so many things. S34 for the lace. It is 58 inches wide. And we don't go skinny dipping, Victor. We go chunky dunking. Okay. There's a difference. Okay. So we do have some other samples. So this is another one that I dyed on Monday. I'm going to over dye it. So that means I'm going to dye it again. I'm going to get it all wet. And then I'm going to put more color on it because it came out to me. It kind of looks dirty. So this was the table runner that I dyed. And when you're dyeing with the process that we do where you get it all wet and you splatter the paints on, it just kind of runs. You really don't have any control over it. You don't know how it's going to dry. So sometimes you've got to go back in and do something else. So this is what it looks like. I don't love it. So I don't know. I might go in and add some purples, brighten it up. But if you just needed a muted something, it would be perfect. And you could take a vine and applique a vine down the center of it if you wanted. There's a lot of things. If you wanted to keep it a table runner, you could totally do a lot of artsy stuff here in the center. You could do some slow stitching here in the center. A lot of fun things you could do. What?
What is slow?
OMG.
I guess
So-
it's been gone.
So we just here, I'm done. I'm going to find the camera. So slow stitching. We just had a question about what is slow stitching. So slow stitching is kind of a movement right now. And it's where you do embellishing. So you would take a piece like this and you would do some hand stitching. We have a purse, the 2-inch grid that we did. Hang on a second. I'll get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. So you can.
Later.
That's okay. I'm gonna show it right now because it's a thing. Okay, it's a whole movement.
I keep hearing you say it and then.
So where you just add embellishing and things.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
slow
I
stitching
see.
is where you just.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes.
I got it.
Okay, so this
Thank
is.
you, Beth.
You're welcome. I love to educate you guys. So this is slow stitching. So it's basically where you just are adding stitches and adding appliques, adding bling, adding some wool, adding some dimensional flowers. You're just embellishing a piece of fabric. So literally I could take this and I could just sew it onto the center of this tablecloth if I wanted. But I could do some more slow stitching into here. There's a lot of different things you can do with slow stitching. And slow stitching is meant to be done by hand, but you might not necessarily like to do handwork. I believe you can do slow stitching on your machine. It's kind of like thread painting. It's just taking the time to slow down a little bit and add embellishing to your projects. Because for the most part, we really don't need more projects, but we still have to create. So it gives us an opportunity to really embellish and do some extra things, not just wham, bam, slap some more projects out. I mean, there is a purpose for 3 1-yard quilts, but they're super fast. You get them done. Now you got to have them quilted. But if you're giving them away to somebody that you maybe don't love a bazillion, you want just something quick you can give to them. But you might want to just slow down a little bit and actually enjoy the process. So that's what slow stitching is all about. So you can slow stitch on anything. You can slow stitch on the back of a denim jacket. And we do have, that leads us right into our auctions here. So we do have some doilies here. We've got a set of small ones, S59. There are 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 coaster size. And then we have a little bit bigger, like snack size. There's 4 of these. So these are an auction. If you're new to watching us, all you have to do is type in S59 or S58. The auction starts at $5. So if you want to take these home, you can do appliques in the center of them. You can do slow stitching in the center of them. You can add them to tote bags. You can add them to jean jackets. You can add them to anything you want. So these are 4 in each set. S59, the auction is starting at $5. S58 is starting at $5 also. Okay, so those are cute little embellishing things. I'm going to show you the other one that we hand painted that we showed you during the live the other day. This was the one that I painted. It's kind of hard to see with the purple background of the mat, but that is how it turned out. So I really kind of like this one. It's kind of a fun, you can see it here on the black better. It's kind of just a fun thing you can do with the vintage linens that we don't really know what to do with. With this, you also could fussy cut out these individual pieces and then use them as appliques. And we have these samples here that Suzette did onto greeting cards. And so she just took the construction paper or cardstock and then cut out the same size as her envelopes and then glued a fabric onto there and then glued the doily onto there. So rescue all of the doilies and laces you find at the thrift stores and repurpose them. They're just going to end up in the landfill. It's kind of a sad state of affairs that I have learned how much stuff, as I witnessed a trailer load full of treasures. A dear friend of mine passed away and her husband just was putting everything in the landfill because who wants it? And it takes too much energy to try to find it a good home. So repurpose everything you find. So here's a piece of lace that they fussy cut. And then she actually tissue dyed it with the tissue dye we sell. But she said it bleeds. You don't really have too much control over it. So if you're really worried about that, I would tissue dye one half of it and then keep the other half. You maybe use painter's tape so it doesn't leak on, and then cut your shapes. So that's another fun thing you can do with the vintage lace and doilies. Okay, so we covered that. S58 is for the bigger one. S59 is for the smaller one. Before you go too far, Doris, I do have one that is the sister to what I dyed. And Doris just had it on the other side. So if you want it more muted, you can do the back side of it if you want it more muted. So this is the one that I dyed. This is the sister to it. S76, the auction is starting at $4. S76, the auction is starting at $4 for the matching one of the one that I dyed. S58 is going to Kathleen for $5. That was not a very fun auction. And 59 is going to Connie for $5. Gosh, that auction was not fun at all. Okay, so this is the auction right now. And then I'm just going to tell you, while we're doing auctions, Phyllis, our scribe, is over there hand sewing on a binding. I'm going to have to not do too many auctions so we can keep her busy. Okay, so this is a lace if you want to dye it. It's an old table runner or dresser scarf. So it's pretty big. S77, the auction is starting at $6. I'm going to let Doris hold it so you can see in relative what size it is. S77, the auction is starting at $6. But you could fussy cut these leaves out and put them onto something. There's a bunch here you could fussy cut out and repurpose or up purpose or whatever. Upscale. Upstyle. No,
Upcycle.
Upcycle. There you go, Devin. Thank God we've got Devin.
Hit that fan now.
S77 for Devin.
I'm dying in here.
Okay. Oh, here, I got to show you this. This is Devin's new rescue. This is Devin's new doll to his collection. Devin's collection is going to need a new house because it literally is spilling out onto everything. And I told him, I'm like, we're going to just auction this off. And he's like, no, Mom, I think I like that one. We're going to have to keep it for my collection. Along with the monkey puppet and the creepy 100-year-old dolls that are missing their eyeballs. Okay, so those are the auctions right now. I do have a couple more of these vintage laces. So S76 is the one that I threw paint on. S77 is the table runner. This one, there's 3 pieces in this auction. So it has a fun little, I want to say knitted, but I don't, what is this? Oh, it's an armrest. And it's knitted, crocheted. So it has 2, but one is kind of dirtier than the other. So you could tie them both. And then we also threw this circular thing. I think this must have been the headrest, maybe. I'm not really sure, but you got a circle thing, 2 armrests. S76 is $6. S76 is $6. I do want to show you, I sent S74. Sorry, thank you. S74 is at $6. And I'm going to show you real quick. We got some quilt pieces. So we got these wedding ring pieces here. And the original color was that dark, nasty color. And then this is after it's been washed twice, soaked in oxidine or something, and dried. So look at, you can make the linens clean. And then I don't know if you guys remember, last week we had that one linen that was filthy. And Phyllis took it home. And look at now how clean it is. So this was the one that really needed, like it was almost going to go into the dog beds for fillings. But Phyllis took it home, washed it, and then she actually ironed it also. So just to show you, you can clean these linens. They look kind of raggedy, but if you if you spend a minute with them washing them, they do clean up pretty nicely so far. No promises, but so far they've cleaned up pretty nicely. So let's see, S74. There's no bidders for the armrest. S74, S77, and S76. So we're gonna get these. Let's get these closed up so we can move on. S76. No bidders for S7. Wait, let me. S76. $4 to Carolyn. Carolyn. That one I think is going to be fun to cut out those flowers.
Oh, yes.
S77. It looks like you guys are still. Oh wait, S70. Connie Kaufman. I already wrote her name on it. You
That
know
was
the
Connie Wiggins that did that.
Connie Kaufman.
Connie
No,
Kaufman,
it wasn't.
74, Connie Wiggins, 76.
74 is right
They're all
here.
going crazy now.
Okay, 76 is already gone. 76 already went to Carolyn. 70. You guys are killing me. Get your auctions in early. Once I write the name, you know the rules are. Once I write the name. Okay. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. You girls going up one. Oh wait. Okay, this is similar to the one you guys were just fighting on. This one is similar to the ones you were fighting on. This is, and there's a couple of them here. Okay, so there's 3 of these. So one of them's kind of a darker color than the others, but the OxyClean does seem to be getting them clean. So there's 3 of them in this auction. So 1, 2, 3. S75 is $8. S75, the auction is starting at $8. Get your final bids in quick. X75 is at $8. S77 is Christy Lee for
Don't even read it.
what?
Don't even read it.
S77 is $12 to Christy Lee. S74 S7 I'm so confused at this point. S74 is at $8. S74 for the armrest and the circle thing is at $8. S75 is at $8 also. 74 is already gone. Sorry. And then
No, it's not. It's right there.
oh, which one already left?
76.
Okay, 76 is gone. I'm so confused. Okay, girls, it doesn't take much to confuse me anymore. I went on a ghost hunt on Saturday night with my girlfriends, and the lady says that there's like the universes are colliding. The extraterrestrial universes are colliding. That's why we feel so off balanced, okay? It's not just me, it's everybody. Devin is really rolling his eyes right now. Okay, so here is the next one. So it's a cute little cherubs and a basket and kind of frilly down here. What would that be used for?
Well, that's an
That's an
armrest.
armrest too.
That's the head one.
Oh, this is the headrest.
And here's your,
And here's your armrests. Okay, they look too small for armrests for me.
well, you got to remember that some of those chairs were
It's-
really.
oh, these are made for an old lady's chair, says Phyllis.
Bedroom in your boudoir.
In your boudoir. Okay. So here it has the cherubs. All 3 of them have the cherubs. S73, the auction is starting at $5. S73, the auction is starting at $5.
You're looking for 75.
Okay.
That's that one.
Okay. I don't even know at this point. Okay, S74. We're getting rid of S74 because it's too crazy in here. Yeah. S74 is Connie Kaufman at $8. Okay. S75 was the S75
Connie Wiggins.
Connie Wiggins for $8. Whoa, that was a good deal, Connie. I can't believe nobody bid against you. 73, we're going to leave it out for a minute because it just came on. S73 is at $8. S73 is at $8 for the cute little armrest and the headrest for a very petite chair in your boudoir. I've been told. I've been educated. I've been schooled. S73 is at $8. And then I have 3 more of these circle things. So these have a different edging than the other one. They're kind of like snack mats, I think, the size of snack mats. But I would totally do some kind of handwork in the center and then stitch them on to a tote bag
Or
or,
make them a snowman.
oh yeah, a cute little snowman. There you go.
They're-
Or you
they
can
are
put it under a flower pot.
They are to
Oh.
set things on. That's why this was so light.
Oh, there's to set things on. Okay. I would and stitch my own stuff on them and make
Right.
them mine. S371 is $6. The auction is starting at $6 for the 3 of them. S371, the auction is starting at $6. Or a weird worm, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you could stitch them all together and make a triangle. Okay, S371. S371. For sure, Christy. Thank God I've got help because at this point, I just might be losing it. Okay, we got to get Phyllis busy again. So while you guys are in, oh wait, I have one little piece of this left. Might as well do it all at the same time. S60 is about 22 inches of this lace. S60, the auction is starting at $3 and there's about 22 inches of that lace left. So S60, $3, the auction is starting at. And then we're going to get rid of these 73. 73 is Kathleen for $8. Kathleen, you're the winner of the boudoir armrest and headrest. 371, 71. Looks like we don't have a 70.
Connie Kaufman, I think, meant 3.
Yeah, I'm sure Connie meant. We don't. Oh, Christy's bidding down. I think that Stephanie bid. I think Stephanie just had a typo. I think Stephanie bid $3. You can't bid down, Christy Lee. I'll put it in my collection upstairs and drown in it. No. S371 for the 3 apparently plant rests. For the 3 plant rests, 371, I believe is Connie Kaufman for $5. Connie for $5? It's $6. LMG. You're lucky. Here, you're lucky that Doris is tired of this. Con I, so we don't send it to Con E. There's a difference between those two. Okay. OMG. Okay. This goes to Stephanie for $3. Everybody's bidding down. I think the universe is colliding with the ultra universes.
Sunspots.
Sunspots?
They're flaring.
Oh, they're flaring. Phyllis says it's sunspots flaring. It's got us all like bobbleheads. Although I feel like I'm a bobblehead. Like my whole life is a bobblehead. Okay, so we just got this and I haven't even looked at it yet. But S54 is $22. It's a felt craft. So it's printed on felt. I don't even really know what it does. I just knew that I had to have it. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they were so big. I love it. Okay, so witch's boots. You can stuff them, or you could, let's see, what else could you do? You could
They'll fit on that crow.
Stocking.
Oh, they're stockings, Devin said. He must have read it. Witch's boots stockings panel. But look at the appliques here. Oh my gosh. Wait, we have to lift this up so they can see it. It's too tall. Doris can't lift it up. Look at these cute little girls. You can cut those out and make appliques with them. OMG. Okay, so it's a front side and a back side. So you have there's 4 boots if you use front and back to make stockings, but you could also make pennant banners. You could, gosh, I can think of a lot of things you could do with them. I just can't think of it right now. S54 is $22. So what are the tabs for, I wonder?
For your
Oh.
boots.
Okay, trick or treat bags. Although I use a pillowcase because I like to get a lot of candy. If I'm gonna go to the effort of trick or treating, I want to have enough candy to like get a cavity. Super cute. Oh my God, look at the radish here. The radish holding a lollipop. And then ghoul friends make the best friends, the owl says. Super fun. S54 is $22. I can think of a lot of fun things we could do with this. S54 is $22. It's a solar storm. I knew it was something. There's definitely something out there. You could totally stuff them. You could also do some embellishing on them. I do have a boot that I bought at a craft fair, and it was stuffed, and then it had one of those fake candles in it for decorations. That would be a cute idea also. Gosh, I don't know what we could do with it, but I super love it. I think there's a lot of fun things we could do. We might need to do a Zoom on this just because everybody has such different cute ideas. Maybe for the mini retreat, I'll bring down all of my beads and embellishing and let you guys go crazy with it. I don't know. I'm super excited about this. Okay, S54 is $22. S54 is $22. S54 is $22. And we have some more rayons. I have to get busy because Phyllis is literally sitting there sewing her binding on. Okay, S03 is 100% rayon with cute little stars. It's a navy blue. S03 is $8 a yard. S03 is $8 a yard. It's a rayon, 100% rayon. S03 is $8 a yard, 100% rayon. S09 is a cotton linen. A cotton linen, red, kind of a cherry red. And if you scrunch it up, it really does not retain like the wrinkles so much as linen does. So that's kind of nice. So S09, I'm going to put this on a little bit better. So tomorrow we're not having to rewatch the video to see what number this was. S09 is $8 a yard. It is wide. So yeah, it's a 58-inch wide. I thought I was going crazy there. S09 is 54 inches, cotton linen, cherry red. S0, these are heavy.
Yes.
S08 is kind of a denim, or it's like a denim, but it could also be considered a canvas. It is 100% cotton, 58 inches wide. I think it would be great, like on the back of a picnic quilt. I always like to put something like this because regular cotton is going to pick up the burrs and the stickers, where this is more like a jean material. I think is it jean or is it canvas? I can't really tell the difference. To me, it could be either or. It feels like a denim, but it could be a canvas. Yeah, 100% cotton. Could be either or. Whatever you want it to be, it is. This is a cotton spandex. S17 is a, whoa, what happened? Did we lose a light? S17 is a cotton spandex black. It's a little bit thicker material also. Not really denim, but kind of denim-y. Good for pants, I think. Or you could use this as a base for a tote bag. I think it'd be a great tote bag base. Yep. And then embellish and put your appliques and collage on top of it for a tote bag. It has a little tiny bit of a give, but not much. which would be the spandex side of it. So S17 is $8 a yard. Yes, please share. Thank you, Christy, for the reminder. Please share this live. We love it when you share the lives so we can build our audience, so we can continue to do this forever because Devin loves it. It's so much fun. He says, Mom, it's so hard to stand in one place, but I told him he could be on this side of the camera, but he really never has taken me up on my offer. Okay, S31 is $8 a yard. It says 100% cotton, but I think this is the seersucker, isn't it?
That's seersucker.
Yeah, so
It's
this is
a
a
white
white seersucker. You could paint on it though,
Yep.
and you could tissue dye on it. So there's a lot of fun things you could do with this seersucker. It's a white, it's not too see-through, but a little bit see-through. S31 is $8 a yard, 58 inches wide. If you're new to watching, you can just type in S as you committing to buying it, and then the number and how many yards you want of it. It could be, is it a gauze?
It's thicker than the gauze.
She says it's thicker than a gauze.
Because the gauze you'd be able to see through, and you cannot see.
Doris,
You'd really be able to see everything through the gauze.
it could be a very good quality thicker gauze, but to me it reminds me of the seersucker, but it could be a gauze. We're not that smart, but it is 100% cotton. So it, we're not sure what it is.
Great summer blouse.
It's,
Doesn't need ironing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great
it's-
summer blouse. I
It'd be
would
great on that
probably wear a great swimsuit cover up, perfect swimsuit cover up. I would probably wear a tank top underneath it just because I don't need anybody to actually see my fat rolls. I try to be a little bit appropriate. Here is 100%, about 100% not. This is a rayon cotton, it says. So rayon cotton, S04 rayon cotton. I'm going to put it this way because, you know, stripes don't look good across any of us. So up and down. Remember, you want it to be up and down when you make it. S04, S04. But I will say, you know, in the olden days, you only used, well, not in the olden days, but since I've been quilting the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, you could only quilt with 100% cotton quilting fabrics. But I have inherited,
Back in our day.
yeah, back in the olden days, I just inherited a quilt that I love, and it is, I'm not even sure what the fabrics are, but it's all kinds of weird fabrics like this, which are like silky, soft, smooth.
It was everything that was left over from making their clothes.
Right,
Period.
right. And I
Period.
will say that it does need a little bit of repairs because these wear at a different rate, but I just love the feel of it. It's very silky soft. So I personally don't think that you can only use 100% quilting cottons, which I know is a horrible thing to say as a quilt shop, but I think you use whatever. Like you can combine everything. If you are going to use the rayons in your quilting, maybe you want to use an interfacing, just to give it a little bit more stability if you're putting it with corduroys and cottons and different things. But for the most part, use everything. So that's my little tidbit for today's. In the 30s to the 50s, they used anything.
Yep.
It is true, terracotta. And I'm going to tell you, even in the 80s, when my mom, the first quilt I made, I was probably 12. My mom gave me a piece of sandpaper, a 4-inch piece of sandpaper, a pair of shitty scissors, and a bag full of remnants from making clothes. So my Sunday dress fabric's in there. And when I look at the quilt, I do have memories of different things. But every time I cut a 4-inch square with the scissors and the sandpaper, I cut part of the sandpaper. So pretty soon my template was 3.5 inches. Every so often when it got to be too small, she would give me a new 4-inch square and we would go through the process again. And the crazy thing is I made that quilt. By the time I got to where I was finishing it, I was like 16 and I had a double bed by then. So I made it for my double bed, 4-inch squares, crappy scissors, and a piece of sandpaper.
Some of those squares ended up like that.
It was
online.
so ridiculous. It was like the fact that I even want to quilt after making that quilt is kind of amazing.
That was my first solo too.
Isn't it crazy what we used to do? Okay, S06, $8 a yard. It is a bright red candy apple. Well, maybe cherry. I don't really know. Bright red, 100% rayon with cute stars. 100% rayon with cute stars. S06 is $8 a yard. $8 a yard. We do embrace all the fabrics. S08 rayon, bright red.
S06.
What? S06.
S06.
S06, $8 a yard. This one is 100% linen. This is a super good price because it should have been more. But today for you guys, S28 is $8 a yard, 100% linen. It does kind of have a little metallic stripe. So if you wanted to make pants or a shirt, I advise you do it this way. And I don't really know why, but I was told in the fashion design world back in the day that you never want stripes across your body because it just makes you wider. And I personally am wide enough. So I would do it up and down. But you can make a jacket, you can make a vest, S28, $8 a yard. I do have my vest quilted. The three pieces, it's got two sides and a back. The three pieces are quilted. I'm in the process of embellishing them right now. So I've thrown them back on the long arm to embellish them. And then I will be putting it together very soon, hopefully before the Reno Quilt Show. And then we'll do a class on it. But super easy pattern. I mean, you can do as much embellishing, as much piecing as you want, but the pattern itself is very simple. So if you're looking for a lightweight fabric, this would be a great one. And it's also a great base if you want to collage and embellish. S28 is $8 a yard. S28 is $8 a yard. And you know, this is my favorite. I can never have enough leopard in my life. S16 is a rayon. S16 is a rayon. Maybe I need a blouse out of this to go with my rainbow lacy skirt. Devin would love to be seen in public with me then. S16 is $8 a yard, 58 inches wide, rayon. If you miss any part of this show, you can go back and rewatch it and order through the weekend. We honor all of these prices while supplies last through Sunday. Really, Monday morning is when Devin comes in and gets ready to take the numbers off after he fills all the orders. 100% cotton. S80, this also would make a really soft backing for a quilt, and it's 58 inches wide. So if you're doing a throw quilt, this might be a perfect backing. You can also make gift bags with it. Wine, this might be a good wine bag. You could applique some grapes on it or something. It would be a cute little wine bag. S30 is $8 a yard. S30 is $8 a yard. S19 is 100% linen, and it does have a silver metallic running through it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got a great shimmer. It is 100% linen. It would make a great summery tablecloth or placemats or cloth napkins. So with the 58 inches wide, you could probably get four cloth napkins out of half a yard. You could get 4 cloth napkins out of an 1/8 of a yard, and you could just hem it. It doesn't need to be lined because look at how pretty it is on either side. So this is, let me rip this tape off. So you've got the wrong side and the right side are the same. So you wouldn't have to line it. Super cute, summery cloth napkins, matching table runner. And you could do real easy. I mean, I would just use the hot hammer and hem the edges 1/4 inch. And then you've got a finished table runner, finished placemats, and a finished cloth napkins. Super cute summer with a little bit of shimmer. You can never have too much glimmer in your life. S19, you could even this would be another one, Victor, that would be good for a summer dress, or a jacket. I mean, honestly, anything. You can make tote bags out. All the fabric we're showing you. You can make bags, clothing.
It's a cute vest.
It would be a cute vest. And you know me, I love to collage and embellish, so you could do anything with it. And the silver metallic running through the plaid is really nice. Okay, Devin has left us for a minute, but we can do a little bit more. S27 is 100% linen. It is a thicker linen than like the last one, the blue one, the yellow one we just showed you. It is a little bit thicker. It would be a great, to me, it would be a great vest. It is got kind of a khaki and black and white stripe, but if you look, it's really pretty textural. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it is a great base for anything. S27, $8 a yard. S27, $8 a yard. This was the sister to the very first fabric we showed you that was bright yellow. Here it is in white. S33, S33. And our light in our camera light went out, so it's kind of dark there. I don't know if we can light up that a little bit. Maybe we'll have Devin take the light over to the, I don't know. It's dark on my screen.
No, the light's not on over there.
It went out.
Yeah.
It blew up or something. Wait, all they get is that. Okay. Oh, well, you guys can see it in the dark, okay? So S33, you can envision what it would look like with a little bit of light on it, okay? S33 is $8 a yard. Here is a fun kind of an apple green S18, 100% linen. S18, 100% linen. And I know that there's several of you that keep ordering linen from us for the background for your felting. So linen is a great background if you're felting different projects. S18 is a fun, crisp apple green, Granny Smith green, linen, 100% linen. S18, $8 a yard. S18, $8 a yard. And this one, I don't know what we're going to do with it. It'd make a cute summer dress or a blouse. S29 is a cotton spandex. S29 is a cotton spandex. It would make a great blouse or an Easter dress, a summer dress for a little girl. S29. You know, of course, I always think I would use this for a background and then do a big flower applique collage on top of it. S29. S15 is 100% rayon. Here we go with the stripes again. S15 is a fun summer. This I think would be a super cute cover up. And cover ups are quick and easy. Not that I've ever made one, but I hear through the grapevine. S15 is $8 a yard. S15 is $8 a yard. What's the stretch? S29, what's the stretch? I think it was the flower one. I don't know that there. We'll have to bring it back. Okay, this one is a rayon. It's not too see-through. There's my hand behind it. You can't see it. Just a nice, I guess we should be appropriate. Put the stripes here. S15.
Tell Grace to stop, please.
We are in the middle of live. Look at this is Gracie. Can I use your air mattress? Mom, mother, dude, bro, mom. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Gracie? Okay. S29. What's the stretch?
It's a little bit from north to south, but east to west is good. There's
Okay.
a little bit, but it's not.
Here, show them again. A tiny bit of stretch, terracotta. Tiny bit of stretch.
But none this way.
So one direction, there's a tiny bit of stretch, but not much. Okay, S15 is for the fun summery one. And then that is 100% rayon. And we have 100% cotton. This is another one that's either the gauze or the seersucker. It's either the gauze or the seersucker. S01 is $8 a yard. S01 is $8 a yard. It is like seersucker, but it could possibly be gauze. It feels too thick to be gauze, but it could be. Don't take my word for it. S01 is $8 a yard. Here we have a wool rayon poly. Wool rayon poly, black, 58 inches. So if you're doing a lot of wool work, this would be a great base to do your wool work on. S53 is $16 a yard. It is 58 inches wide. S53 is $16 a yard, and it says it is a wool rayon poly. The original on here said wool, and then they added rayon poly. So I'm not sure. What do you think that's? It's definitely wool.
It's got wool in it. And the rayon would drape. This would be fun.
It'd be kind of a good like wintry vest or jacket, I think. But I think it'd be a good background for a wool applique.
Yes.
Because as you know, wool 100% wool now often is like $60 a yard. So for me, if I can use a flannel or something else incorporated and mix it in, then it's not so daunting of a price. This one it says it's a wool nylon. It's a little bit thicker. To me, it's more of a wool quality. S52 is $23 a yard. S52 is $23 a yard. Burn it to find the content. Terracotta, we tried burning a piece that we thought was silk last week. We about set the shop on fire. Do not put me and Phyllis in charge of anything, okay? And we burned it, and we still were like, I don't really know.
But I did itch, so I said yes.
So, it was silk. We were trying to figure out if a piece was silk. So it could be anything. Don't trust us with that. We're gonna need a more defining method to figure out what stuff is. So S52 is a really good quality wool blend. It's a wool nylon.
We'll get the bleach and put a square in the bleach.
Okay.
Because wool should actually dissolve. So it'll wool dissolves in bleach.
Okay, we're gonna have to do an experiment with that. That seems like
Then the rayon would be left, so you could.
We should do
see
it
what's
maybe next Wednesday. Well,
so after.
after the Reno show. We can't do anything else before the Reno show. Devin already told me we pretty much can't do anything else till after summer because our schedule is spiraling out of control. So we'll do that.
Do that after the
Doris
show.
has it in her head. She is going to remember because I for sure am not. This is 100% cotton corduroy. S02, 100% cotton corduroy, kind of a light khaki color. It's very soft. I use corduroy a lot in baby quilts just because I like the texture. Super soft. Also a great backing for the quilts. But I also use it in art quilts. Sometimes I'll take this and if I were going to use this in an art quilt, I would paint it or dye it darker brown, and then I would use it for a tree trunk because I love that texture. So great possibilities for that. S02 is $8 a yard. Shorts would be good.
Shorts.
Yeah, it's super soft. Like I don't know why corduroy isn't like the in thing always, like jeans. Corduroy kind of comes and goes.
Yeah.
But I always love it's so soft. Okay, S11 is a denim or a canvas. S11 is a terracotta color denim or canvas. I'm not sure the difference between denim and canvas, but it's 100% cotton. This is a great one to use as a background and then do thread painting on because it is thicker material, so you don't have to use as much stabilizer. I used corduroy in a kid's quilt. She loved it. I'm telling you, corduroy is fantastic. Yeah. Yes, Doris says that wool dissolves in bleach. I do think everything is silk because I love silk. I think I love silk because when I was growing up, it was such an exotic thing and it was so expensive. I never actually touched a piece of silk. So now I hoard everything that I think could possibly be silk. I do have 3 over here.
I know.
Is it bugging?
No.
Do we want to get out of
You
there?
haven't moved it yet.
No, I'm not moving it.
Finish
Okay.
this pile.
Okay.
And then you have your silk.
Here is 100% linen. It is a thicker, to me, it's more of a canvas than a linen, but it says 100% linen. But it does feel like a thicker canvasy, so I'm not sure, but it does say 100% linen. It does kind of have the linen texture, so it could or could not be linen, but I think it'd be a great background for your collaging and your appliques. S14. S14. Oh, she says real silk may also dissolve in bleach. Well, I think we should try all of our most expensive fabrics, all of our exotic fabrics in bleach.
A 1-inch
And let's see how much we can dissolve. Poof, disappear. Okay, S14 is kind of a fun textury one. This one is 100% linen, a yellow and gray linen. S13 is 100% linen. That one would also be a fun table runner, tablecloth, placemats, cloth napkins, whatever you want to do with it. But fun, springy, summery colors. This is kind of the color people keep coming in asking for gray and yellow for baby quilts, but that has kind of been the color now for maybe 2 years. Nobody wants pink. Nobody wants baby blue. They all are coming in for the yellow and gray. Or only the grandmas come in for the bright colors, Phyllis. S05 is 100% rayon. S05 is 100% rayon.
That's because we can't see several colors.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah.
You always know. So when the like 70-year-old grandmas come in and they want to buy fabric for their grandbabies, they always come in and they say, I don't know why, but my daughter-in-law wants gray and yellow. That's not a baby color. But it's fun to watch because if the grandmas could choose, they would do bright colors because that's what babies see, or they would do traditional baby pink, baby blue, but nope, the colors the moms want, just for you grandmas out there, the colors that the moms want is yellow and gray. Or like a brown and pink. Brown and pink's been pretty popular for baby girls. It's kind of crazy. S05 is a rayon. You can make a pretty blouse out of that. S05, $8 a yard, 58 inches. We have not even touched. Okay.
Terracotta explained the difference between denim and canvas.
Okay, hang on a second. Here is a 100% canvas, 58 inches wide. This is what we use for the backgrounds, like with Sophie standing. For the appliques, denim has the iconic twill weave. Canvas is a plain weave. Well, this would be a canvas. It's definitely a plain weave. So I would say those other ones had a nicer weave. So they probably were denim.
Yeah.
This is canvas, very plain weave, S32, $8 a yard. It's a 10-ounce denim, so you can do all of your thread canvas. It's a 10-ounce canvas, so you can do all of your thread painting on it. You can throw paint on it like we showed in Monday's demo, and then you can thread paint whatever it is you're doing on your collages. So S32 is $8 a yard. S32 is $8 a yard. You want me to get that down? It's heavy.
Oh, I put it
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
And so terracotta, and you need 1.5 yards to make a sheet blanket on your best wool.
Okay. Perfect. S12 is 100% rayon. S12 is 100% rayon. S12 is 100% rayon. fun blues, it would be a cute dress or blouse. And then S21 is a cotton spandex. So S21 is a cotton spandex. I kind of, the drapiness of the rayons is really very nice.
It's what really makes a great clothing.
Yeah.
It's
This is going to be a little bit more form fitting because it's got the spandex and the cotton. So S21, but it also would make a great table runner, and it would make great placemats, the cloth napkins. I'm not a cloth napkin person, but I love when I go to Phyllis's house and she has cloth napkins, and it makes me think that I should use cloth napkins because I actually enjoy it, but I never think of it at home. Maybe when I mature. I don't know that I'll ever mature, but when I do mature, I'm going to have cloth napkins every night. S26 is 100%, no, S26 is cotton and lurex, but it's got a fun bumpy. You could dye it, you could paint it, all kinds of fun things you could do with it. Another one that would be great for a summer cover up or a cute summer blouse.
Be a fun background.
Yeah, it's got a great texture. S26, $8 a yard. S26, $8 a yard.
Now do your.
Okay, I'm going to do the silks real quick. S07 is a black silk, and it's got kind of a fun texture. Can you see that texture in it? It's got kind of a fun print. S07 is $8 a yard, 58 inches of silk. S07. Mary Lou, it does not surprise me that you use cloth napkins. I would kind of expect that for you. Christy says she has way too many of them. I know. I wish I would just remember to put them out. The white did look like Swiss dot, but I don't think it was. Okay, S07 is it's not the Swiss dot that Nan used to say. Remember, but maybe it is. That a Swiss dot, Doris? The last one you took out, was that? Ask Phyllis if that's considered a Swiss dot.
I don't know.
No. Okay, this is another silk. This one would be great to paint, and I did cut a yard to paint the other day, but I don't know where it ended up. I didn't paint it, so who knows where it ended up.
In your chair.
S57 is $8 a yard. This is about 45 inch, 100% silk. So if you want to, we should probably try doing some dyeing or something with all this fun stuff. S57. I did use the silk when I did my Baltimore Beauty. I used the silk a lot. And then this one's a beautiful peachy silk. This one's a little bit thicker quality, so you could make a blouse with it. It's not see-through. The other one, the one I just showed, is pretty thin. So if you're new to watching and you want to order anything, you can always go back and re-watch this video through the weekend, and we'll honor these prices while supplies last. S35 is a beautiful light pale peach silk, 44 inches wide about. S35, $8 a yard. S35, $8 a yard, light peachy pink. And then this one is a super fun silk. It says, let me just read you so I'm not lying to you. 100% silk. S10 would be a fun polka dotty floral. I mean, it would go if you wanted a blouse to go with your Frida stuff or a skirt. Super fun. Polka dotty, kind of a khaki color background. It's 58 inches wide. S10 is $8 a yard. S10 is $8 a yard, and that's all we have on the silks. And then I didn't bring in a sample, but you guys saw the other day the laces that we dyed. So we've got some more laces in, and so perfect for dyeing, or you could leave them as they are. But these laces sometimes are hard to find. So this one, you can hand paint it. If you wanted to hand paint it, you could do like green and the leaves and then do the flowers, different colors. Just a fun one. S41 is $4.95 a yard. S41 is $4.95 a yard. And then and that one I believe is a rayon. S41 is $4.95 a yard. This one is a cotton. I don't know if there's a right side. No. S40 is $4 a yard. S40, it might need to be ironed. It's probably been folded too long. But you can always cut these apart and make little appliques if you wanted. You could do a section of it. S40 is $4 a yard. This one is my favorite. This one I want to experiment and do some hand painting with the leaves and then with the flowers. Connie Wiggins was painting these with the Fabrico paint brush tip pens at the retreat. She was just painting them so she could get the color exactly where she wanted them. So this is folded over. So you might have to iron them when you get them, but you can snip it here, snip it there, and you can have one applique. So you can do individual things with it. S43 is $8 a yard. S43 is $8 a yard. And I'm so excited to see Phyllis drowning over there.
She's writing.
And then here, this one is S42. S42. Of course, you can clip these little ones and make them into individual things. There's a lot of different, you could clip out this top section and you could actually have 3 different ribbons here or 3 different appliques. S42 is $5 a yard. You could paint these to kind of be like grapes hanging from the vine. S42 is $5 a yard. S42 is $5 a yard. And then this isn't one we've had before, but we're kind of getting to the ends of things. So I always like to give it to you before I start taking it to shows. So this one you have to iron it where it's been folded over. Let me find one that's not so folded. They have little rhinestones every couple inches. You definitely want to iron it flat so you can really see the lace. But it's 2 layers of lace with a rhinestone. And that number is missing. Hang on a second. Let me get a number. S79 is $9 a yard. It's normally $9.95 a yard. S79 is S79 is $9 a yard. S79 is $9 a yard. S79 is $9 a yard. This one I don't think we brought the panel out for. Oh yeah. Oh, here's another bargain of the day. S84, and we probably won't. I can't guarantee what time we're gonna get back on Monday. So we probably won't have a live next Monday. Next Wednesday, we will be doing bingo night. So make sure you know where your bingo card is. S84 is $5 a yard. S84 is $5 a yard. So if you know anybody who hunts ducks or you want to do a manly quilt, this is a great price point. S84 is $5 for the panel. S84 is $5 for the panel. If you're new to watching, just type in S as you committing to it. 84 is the number for that item and how many of them you want. S84, I think we have 6 of these panels left. So S84 is $5 a panel. And then we do have the Go With It fabric. S59 is $5 a yard. So if you need backing fabric, good price point. Or if you're doing a charity quilt, great price point. Quilting Treasures. S59 is $5 a yard, $2.50 for a half yard, and fat quarters are $1.75. This is wrong, but I can't remember the number now. Suzette, what are we talking about? Suzette.
She's ordered several things.
Suzette, type in, let me know what you're talking about. Let me know what you're talking about, Suzette. We can figure it out if we have a little bit more information. Okay, S59 is the duck fabric, $5 a yard. $2.50 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. And we do have a bunch more Alexander Henry fabrics, but we will save them for later. We have a ton. When I say a ton of auction stuff, we have a ton of auction
I
stuff.
can't fit anything.
Yeah, we
else under
can't
the
do
table.
any more until we do some. We got to get rid of it, but I don't even know. We can't. There's not enough time in the day. Okay. So we were able to reorder these skulls. So the skulls are back in. The girls painted them and then put them on the back of jackets. Super cute. S44 is $9 for the lace skull. But there's more. Look at the eyeballs with the little roses. We found it in black. Look at this. So we have the black version of it. S45 is $9 for the black lace skull. S45 is $9 for the black lace skull. Oh, Kathleen, well, enjoy your grandson's graduation for sure. Phyllis, the lace you could cut into 3. So it was the last lace we showed. Hang on a second. S44 is the ivory skull.
It's by Judy.
Suzette wants S42.
42, how much?
S42. How much do you want of it? Suzette, it was S42. How much do you want of it? Okay, we have some freebies here. Okay, pick from the jar so that we have cute little labels stitched with love for you. Kathleen Rader. Oh, she just even commented on something. Okay, Kathleen Rader, you won the cute little metallic-y labels. And then we have a fat quarter. I don't think I saw Joanne here. Joanne, you want a fat quarter? Let us know if you're here. Joanne, let us know if you're here. 1 yard of S42 for Suzette. Okay. And then we have this tacky glue, Turbo Tacky Glue, Aleen's Original, a little bottle because we often buy the bigger bottles. I have like 4 of them upstairs and I went to use them and they were all dried out. So I've gotten the littler ones because you probably will get more bang for your buck actually before it dries out. So if you need Aleen's Turbo Tacky Glue, premium all-purpose adhesive, the rest is in a different language. The back, ultra strong. I can't read it. Maybe you can enlarge it on your phone and you can read it yourself. I don't know. I can't read it. So S78 is for the tacky glue. And then we have, okay. Victor, are you here? Oh, wait, Joanne said yes. Okay, Joanne's here. Joanne won the fat quarter. Victor, you were so close. I didn't look and see. Here, Victor, I'm putting your name back in the jar for the next drawing, okay? So you know what it means when we've got the scrubbies. You guys fight over these things. Mine are starting to maybe not be perfectly pretty because I literally have been using them. I think one of them I might have been using for like a year.
Yeah.
Every day. Well, I do take it home and wash it. But I might have to steal one of these for me. No, it's still got some good life. Mine still has some good life. I probably got another, I don't know, maybe another year out of it. But we've got some scrubbies for next Wednesday's bingo. If you don't have a bingo card, let us know. They are $3. If you want extra bingo cards, just put in S bingo and how many you want. They are $3 for additional bingo cards. And we will be doing that next Wednesday. I think we will mix in next Wednesday with the bingo. We might mix in some Alexander Henry auctions. So we do have just a sneak peek. We've got some Alexander Henrys, some more Alexander Henrys. Look at that cute girl on a horse. I don't know that I've seen this one. Look at her braided tail. Oh, I might have to take a piece of that. We've got the ginormous bumblebee. We've got some skulls. This one is not Alexander Henry. This one is not Alexander Henry either. But we will have these ones for auction, but maybe not for as expensive because I know Alexander Henry is priceless. And then we do have some of this one left. Although I think we might have this one on the bolt still. I don't know. I'm going to have to go look. But here is the, I always think of this as the haunted house from Halloween from Disneyland. But so we do have some Alexander Henrys left. We will be, this one's a Michael Miller too. Okay. So we will be auctioning these off next Wednesday when we do bingo. So make sure you tell your friends if they're Ghastly fanatics, they're going to want to get a bingo card so they can play and be here for the auction. And there might be more under the table. At this point, I have no idea what's under there. It's a little bit overwhelming. We haven't seen the top of the table
3 weeks.
3 weeks at least. Okay, so that is all. Victor, don't you have a bingo card? Okay, so that is all we have for today. Thank you for spending the evening with us. Please share this with your friends. Tell your friends what this is all about. Make sure you have on your calendars for June 3rd through the 7th, Quilt Show Reno. Class signups have closed, but we can, if you call today, we can probably still get you registered for the classes in advance. Otherwise, you're going to have to do it at the show. So make sure you get signed up for those. It's going to be a lot of fun. Project Runway, Nick Veros and Joe Vecchiarelli are going to be Friday night. And just a lot of fun things happening at Quilt Show Reno. So make sure you've got that on your calendar. We love you guys. We'll see you on, don't even quote me because I don't even know at this point. So we will see you soon next Wednesday for sure. If not before, set your alarm so you can get our alerts. We'll see you soon. Thank you.